I was a kid, my dad had a songbook that he used every night for his set list. It was beer stained, had cigarette burns on it. You know, he held it out, and he'd set his beer up there and his cigarette, and he'd play all night long with his band and sing. And this thing was, I still have it, by the way. It's just yellow and beat up, and I would go through that and I would read those words and those songs. Those stories took me places. And for me, you know, my little brother wound up going to prison. My buddy Alan wound up going to prison. My buddy Robert wound up going to prison. And I guess music for me, when I say it's an escape, it was an escape from a lifestyle that I probably would have been the end of any kind of success that I might have had if I hadn't had music in my life. It's all I've known all my life. It's been a part of my life. My grandfather played back in the 30s and played a lot of the Jimmy Rogers stuff and played in a band, but he died at 42 of lung cancer. And so I never got to meet him, but I always knew. I still have his guitar and the stories about him, and that was, I guess, a big influence of mine too. Just looking at his pictures and seeing him with his guitar, you know, it inspired me to want to play, and the escape you're talking about, I guess, it's escape from reality. You know, everybody knows that when they put headphones on and it's like a little mini movie. And I also learned that in songwriting, nouns and verbs are important. Those pictures, those things that you don't say it, you show it. And I could paint the darkest picture in the world or the brightest picture in the world, and take me somewhere into a honky tonk or on some long, you know, dusty road. I could be a cowboy, I could be an Indian, I could be happy, I could party, I can do anything in a song, regardless of what my current situation is. I can escape, and I found solace in that. I found a place where even now, when I'm stressed out, if I pick up my guitar, all the stress leaves me. It's like my drug. It's like my place that you know, some people use alcohol and drugs to escape that reality, but for me, it's always been guitar and singing and writing. I kept thinking about that young boy, that young girl, and it stayed in my mind for the whole weekend. I even told my dad. My dad said, "You need to write a song about that."